Hello, hello, and welcome everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone watching this live or watching it on the replay. I am so excited to bring you guys what I promised you, which is we're doing the 2023 convention kit overview. So what these products are, how to use them, and most importantly for you being on this page, can we use these with animals? So I'm going to give you the rundown today. Hopefully this will only take 20-30 minutes or so, and feel free to share this video, do a watch party with it with your team, your customers, or share this information with anybody who has animals that might be ordering some of these products. So I also posted the launch dates for the products, the anticipated launch dates for these. Most of them will come out October 1st. Birch will come out the 15th, and then the PB products, the probiotic products, are going to be coming out November 1st. So super excited about these products. I hope you are as well. So let's go ahead and get started with the beautiful Birch essential oil. This is a true doTERRA pursuit. It took 4 years to really come up with a really good sustainable source for Birch. This is a really interesting product because it is so easy to make. Actually, yes, make in a lab Birch essential oil because it is primarily methyl salicylate. So we actually studied, we actually tested, I think 27 or 29 different Birch, quote unquote, pure Birch essential oils that are on the market, and did not find a single drop of true Birch in any of them because it is so easy to make in a lab. And it's also what aspirin's made out of, you guys. So they actually found aspirin in some of the products. So this Birch does not have that. There's additional testing that has to be done, carbon-14 testing, to really see if it is pure or not, because the GCMS will show that it is methyl salicylate, but it doesn't tell you the source of the methyl salicylate. So let's talk about Birch for a little bit. The pure Birch, it delivers a stimulating, refreshing aroma, very similar to wintergreen. Both of those oils are very high in that particular constituent. You can contribute. It contributes to a very soothing massage, very cooling to the skin, promotes healthy looking skin, and is very good for tired, sore bones, joints, muscles, and tendons and ligaments. The source of our Birch is actually sustainably sourced from the Allegheny National Forest in Pennsylvania. So you can put it on your legs for a cooling sensation after exercise. This is great for horses after work as well, guys. You can make a great liniment out of it, add it to your existing liniment. If you have a DIY liniment with maybe wintergreen or aroma touch and copaiba or lemongrass, all of those are great options for a DIY liniment for horses. You can put a few drops on a cotton ball, tuck it into your gym bag or your doggy bag to mask odors. You can apply it to the skin to help reduce the appearance of blemishes. And doTERRA is the only company in the world sourcing pure Birch essential oil for commercial use. So excited about this product. So I kind of alluded to a little bit, but can we use Birch with animals? So yes, we can, but not with dogs and cats. So due to its high methyl salicylate amount, it should have 92 up to 99.9% of that particular constituent. We actually don't use this oil topically or internally with dogs or cats or other small mammals. It's just so strong for them, and it can cause a little GI upset if we use too much of it. However, it can be diffused, but because it's such a strong smelling oil, only use 1 to 2 drops at a time in your diffuser, and you can add other essential oils to that smells like adding wild orange or some of your floral oils or wood oils. All smells really, really good with it. So it can be used topically with large animals such as horses, cattle, goats, sheep, llamas, alpacas. All those guys handle it really well, and it's very helpful for bone soreness, muscles, joints, ligaments, tendons, like we said, and it may promote sweating, which could be helpful in some horse cases in the summer. Very cooling to the skin as well. This is just a collage of some of the birch essential oil and distillation process that we have. And here's some great ways to use it. Massages, of course, with a carrier oil always, because it is such a strong oil. And it blends really well with cedarwood, vetiver, wild orange, bergamot. Bergamot, remember, being photosensitizing. And so just be careful not to use that if you're going out into the sun or have any exposure to any UV rays. And of course, you can diffuse it 1 to 2 drops in your diffuser of your choice. Moving on to Blue Lotus. The Blue Lotus is a beautiful oil, very wonderful floral oil, very gentle smelling. It's available in the Touch Roller, so it is pre-diluted. It provides a relaxing floral aroma, and this particular essential oil is very high in squalene, which is so good for the skin in moisturization. It promotes a healthy looking, radiant complexion. And Blue Lotus actually comes from the rural villages in China, and it provides individuals with work in their hometown so they don't actually have to relocate to the bigger cities to provide for their families. It is an amazing pure fume and is sourced from flowering lily pads in China and is very, very empowering to those rural farmers. What we do is we actually pay them, we prorate and pay them so they don't have to wait until the harvest to get paid. So they actually get paid throughout the year, which means they can provide for their family throughout the year, even when it's not harvest time. So how do you use it? You can apply it to your face or hands for soft, hydrated, moisturized skin. You can roll it on your feet or your back as part of a relaxing massage. And you can definitely combine it to make an amazing personal fragrance. Jasmine, magnolia, neroli are great options to combine it with. So can we use Blue Lotus with animals? There is very little research done with this particular essential oil absolute. So we don't know a lot about safety, but it is a floral oil. It does not contain some of the things that the actual plant has with regards to some psychoactive substances. So we don't have to worry about that. It may be useful as a sleep aid, great for moisturizing skin. Any animal, and can potentially be used for stress relief as well. So in general, we don't know if this essential oil is actually safe to use around animals at this time, but it is safe to use on yourself as a perfume and around animals or diffused. So I personally will be using it on animals. I don't foresee any problems just based on how the chemistry of this particular plant is. It's very, very gentle, and so I'm not concerned about it at all. And here are our Blue Lotus farmers. Oh, it's so beautiful. Such a beautiful flower. So great ways to use Blue Lotus. You can apply it to the skin, apply it to your face or hands, routinely for soft, hydrated skin, roll on your feet or back as part of a massage, or make a perfume. And here are some perfume blends that you can try. So you can try it with Roman chamomile and neroli, with rose or geranium, basil, ylang ylang, or vanilla and rose, or just vanilla. It smells really good with just vanilla too. Now let's talk about Shinrin Yoku. So Shinrin Yoku is our forest bathing blend. This one I am so excited about. I actually diffused it the first night I got it and had the most restful sleep I've had in a very, very long time. So I am super excited about this particular blend. And the thought behind Shinrin Yoku is that forest bathing in Japan, what they do is they kind of unplug from life, unplug from technology, and go into the forest and breathe in nature, breathe in the molecules that the trees are actually giving off. And so I'm not sure who tested it, but somebody tested the air in these forests to see what about these forests caused this relaxing effect on the Japanese people. And so when they did their forest bathing, and so what they found was there were molecules of limonene, alpha pinene, beta pinene, some of these molecules that are in our essential oils. And so doTERRA was like, I wonder if we use some of those essential oils that are high in those properties and see if we can get the same effect on people that forest bathing has, because people have been moving out of the more rural areas and into the cities. A lot of times we're sitting in front of our computers for large parts of the day, and we don't get out into nature, which is so, so good for us. And what they found is that, yes, this essential oil actually does do those things. And it's really interesting. They actually did blood work on some of the people at doTERRA that were trying this when it first came out, and kind of testing it out, and found really amazing results, that it is very calming, very relaxing, very good for the whole system, for heart rate and blood pressure and cortisol levels and all of those things. So Shinrin Yoku contains essential oils that are rich in terpenes and phytoncides associated with positive effects of a walk in nature. So when we can't go for a walk in nature, maybe because it's 105 degrees outside in Texas, or it's pouring rain because it's monsoon season, you can still get the effects of walking in the forest. This is inspired by the health promoting practice of forest bathing, and contributes to an energizing, rejuvenating experience when combined with the creation of a green space in the home. So having some plants around. The ingredients are lemon, patchouli, magnolia, Siberian fir, cypress, cardamom, hinoki, lavender, grapefruit, geranium, and lemon petitgrain. This product impacts farmers in many regions because of all the different oils that are in it. And the way you're going to use it is to create diffuse it to create clear and fresh surroundings. You can breathe it in when meditating or journaling, apply it to your skin with a carrier oil for a personal aroma. And the wonderful thing about Shinrin Yoku is you can absolutely use this with animals. So this blend may be useful for animals when there's a high stress in the environment. And all of the oils in this blend are safe to use topically and aromatically with all species. You just need to dilute it to 1% when applying it topically to cats or dogs, or just diffuse it. It's going to have a really great effect on the limbic system, just breathing it in, diffusing 3 to 4 drops in your diffuser. Especially if you can't get your dogs or cats outside into nature. A lot of cats are indoor only, and so this can have a really good effect on them as well. Just a little tip about diffusing around pets. We're only going to use 3 to 4 drops of an essential oil in a water-based diffuser. Pure essential oils are extremely potent, and so just a few drops can fill a whole room with their beautiful aromas. Ensure that the essential oil is safe to use around pets, which Shinrin Yoku is. If you have any questions, you guys can always ask me. And then position the diffuser in a place where your pet can't knock it over. This is very important for kitty cats who like to, push things off of counters. And then when you're diffusing, just leave the room door open so your animal can leave if they want to, but you'll find that they often like to sleep right by the diffuser, and that's okay too. So moving on to our sleep essentials kit. These are natural solutions for optimal sleep health. When sleeping, we need to talk about sleep hygiene, and sleep hygiene is just the practice of a routine when getting ready for bed. This is really important for people to be able to fall asleep a little bit easier and kind of get into that routine. But keep in mind that this sleep hygiene practice is also very important for your animals around you. So them getting ready for bed too is very important. They love a routine. Dogs and cats love routines. And they will even sometimes, if you're out of your routine, remind you that you're not in your routine. And this is a wonderful, wonderful thing to incorporate your pets into as well. Be consistent. This is really important. That routine is very important. It actually will create new pathways in our brain, so to actually help us to be able to sleep better. And it will also do the same thing for our animals as well. You're going to want to set the mood, maybe turn down the lights a little bit, start turning off the lights, turn the temperature down a little bit in your home. Studies have shown that you can actually sleep a little bit better when it's a little bit cooler in the home, and your animals will get ready for that as well. Avoid screens. This is very, very difficult, especially if you work a lot from your phone and you just want to finish up the things for the day or make a list for tomorrow. It is really important because of the blue light and the emissions coming from screens. That includes televisions. So please, please, please don't sleep with a television on in your room. Phones, smartphones, computers, iPads, all of those things. So turning that off an hour or two before bed can really help with your sleep hygiene practice. And I'm very guilty of that as well. Move daily. And it is important to move daily earlier in the day if you can, and avoid rigorous exercise 2 hours before bed. Rigorous exercise meaning heavy workouts, running, that sort of thing. A gentle walk, a stroll before bedtime, taking your dogs out for one last time before bed can be really, really beneficial as long as your heart rate isn't getting too high. And then limit stimulants. So I'm drinking my coffee this morning. You guys know I love my coffee. But you do want to limit stimulants, especially in the afternoon. They can have effects for many, many hours, even if you think, well, coffee doesn't affect me like that. Or tea, coffee, tea, energy drinks, any of those things. You want to limit those at least 6 hours before bed. And then don't eat at bedtime. Having meals before bed actually sit in your stomach and will not digest correctly. So a lot of people recommend not eating past 6 or 7 p.m. So that you can sleep well. So no snacking before bedtime. And of course, use your essential oils, which is what we're going to be talking about today. So we have our doTERRA's Serenity Restful Blend. So whenever you hear me refer to the Restful Blend, it is this blend. It creates a restful environment at bedtime. It provides calming and soothing, and the product impacts farmers in Bulgaria because of our lavender there. And it contains lavender, cedarwood, coriander, ylang-ylang, marjoram, Roman chamomile, vetiver, sandalwood, tonka bean, and vanilla. So it's a beautiful, beautiful oil, and a lot of animals really like the smell of this. I actually use this in my practice with many, many animals, especially before I'm going to place needles, before acupuncture. It is one of my favorite essential oils to use for calming in stressful environments. So what you're going to do is place a few drops of this in your diffuser, apply it to your chest, the bottoms of your feet, the back of your neck, inhale directly from your palms, and a few drops in your bath. You can do that as well. And you can do that with animals as well. So you can actually mix it with shampoo or in a bath for animals if you're giving them a bath. But diffusion is primarily the best way to do this, or diluted and applied topically. The next step in the sleep system is the Serenity Softgels, and these we had before, but they have been reformulated to make them even better. So the Serenity Softgels help with sleeplessness. They promote healthy relaxation and sleep. It encourages restful sleep, calms the nervous system, and helps to reduce stress. And those last two are why we use them with animals sometimes. Again, this particular product helps the farmers in Bulgaria. And how you're going to use it is take 1 to 2 soft gels before sleep. Okay, we'll get to the animals on the next slide. But the ingredients of this one are lavender, L-theanine, proprietary extract, tart cherry. And tart cherry is one of the new products here that have been added. And tart cherry, there's a lot of studies in humans about tart cherry, and that it helps the body produce natural melatonin. It's a natural melatonin producer. So you don't actually have to take melatonin. You can use tart cherry, and that will help you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. Lemon balm, which is our Melissa, and passion flower and German chamomile are all in this beautiful product. And then we also have the Serenity Stick plus valerian. Guys, I am so excited about this product. It smells so good. And I don't know if you've ever smelled valerian by itself, but it does not smell good. And so the fact that they combined it with one of the most amazing smelling oils, Serenity, makes it so it is very not only tolerable, but it actually smells really good. So this provides a soothing, calming aroma when applied topically. It delivers valerian essential oil and the Serenity Restful Blend with lavender for a comforting, soothing aroma in a nice, easy, portable stick. And it's a non-greasy stick, you guys. It is more of a lotion stick. And so it's actually not greasy at all. It doesn't leave a residue. And you can actually use this one with dogs and cats. You can put it right on their paw pads. It's free of parabens, phthalates, any synthetic fragrances. It contains coconut oil, lavender, cedarwood, coriander, ylang-ylang, marjoram, Roman chamomile, vetiver, sandalwood, tonka bean, and of course, valerian. This product also impacts the farmers of Bulgaria, and you can put it on the inside of your wrists, like on your forearms, the back of your neck, your chest, bottoms of your feet when getting ready for bed. And we actually have some actual clinical trials and studies on this particular product, and it is very effective. So this is a 3-step system, the Serenity Restful Blend, which hasn't changed. The valerian stick with the Serenity plus valerian, and then the Serenity Restful Complex soft gels. So can we use this Serenity sleep system with animals? And the answer is yes, all of them. So the Serenity soft gels, it comes as a little soft gel pill. So you do need to give it to animals that can swallow a pill. Okay, so we have like this 20-pound limit, and this is going to be extremely helpful during stressful events, thunderstorms, fireworks, construction, people visiting, maybe going to the vet. All of these things are really, really helpful. So you can give the new Serenity soft gels to large animals and dogs over 20 pounds. I wouldn't recommend giving this to a cat. The Serenity stick with valerian can be used with all species. For dogs and cats, you can put it right on their paw pads or on their ear tips. With horses, you can kind of apply it anywhere that you don't have the saddle. And then the Serenity Essential Oil Blend can be diffused, diluted, and used topically. And this can have tremendous benefits on animals during stressful situations like thunderstorms, veterinary visits, fireworks, constructions, going to the groomers, stressful car rides, people visiting, all of those stressful things that our animals do encounter on a regular basis. Another tip about diffusing around pets, we already went over that. Now we have the PB Assist Plus product, the new one, and the PB Restore. These are our microbiome enhancing products, guys. They're so awesome. So can we use the PB Restore or the PB Assist Plus with animals? So the PB Assist Plus might be a little confusing because the PB Assist Plus we have today is actually the pill, but the PB Assist Plus stick is actually the powder. And this contains xylitol, just like PB Assist Junior, and should not ever be used with small animals like dogs and cats. Okay, so do not use the PB Assist stick, the powder, with animals ever. The PB Restore is the pill. And here, I'll show you kind of what it looks like. There we go. You guys see that? It's like a dual encapsulated, really wonderful pill. So that was, it's called PB Restore. And so this is even better than what we had before. This has a lot more diversity, more microbiome. It has 18 billion CFUs. And the strains that are in it are enhanced. There's more. So there's a prebiotic, a probiotic, a postbiotic, and bacteriophages. So this helps with microbiome in the entire body. It helps with digestive health, gut barrier integrity, gut immune function, micronutrient synthesis, a healthy metabolism, respiratory health, cardiovascular support, dermatologic health, which is your skin, and urobiome health, and also with brain and DNA function. This is a really incredible combination of probiotics, prebiotics, postbiotics, and bacteriophages, guys. So it helps not only with the gut microbiome, which the sticks are great for people, for gut microbiome that has, I think, 7 billion strains, 13 different strains, and 7 billion AFUs, live cells, in a micro encapsulated powder. But the PB Restore is even more. So it's got the oral health, the skin health, the gut health, the respiratory, and the reproductive microbiomes covered as well. This is whole body protection with the addition of the bacteriophages. But again, it is a pill, so it has to be given as a pill. You can't break it open and give it. So only give it to animals who will take it whole. It's safe for dogs over 30 pounds, or if they're under 30 pounds and are willing to take the pill. So keep that in mind. It's very, very safe, and I love it. But this one, the sticks, we're going to avoid with small animals because they contain xylitol. Great for people, though. Awesome. Okay. Finally, we have the Supermint toothpaste. Guys, I'm obsessed with this toothpaste for myself. It's minty, but no, we cannot use this product with animals. It's great for the people, but it does contain xylitol, which is toxic to dogs and cats. So keep that in mind with these new products. I posted when they're going to be available, and I hope you enjoyed this presentation and you're able to share it with your friends and family members that might have pets. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 7 on Sunday for our normal Q&A. And I'll talk to you then. Bye, everybody.